Well, guys, welcome to the final episode of the first season of Howy's Heroes. No crazy silly intro today, my friends. Oh no, we're right into business today. So, last episode we lost the cup final, disappointingly so, but it was probably fair, let's be honest. I was a bit annoyed at the time, but we just didn't turn up on the day, so fair play to them, for basically putting us to the sword, if you will, and beating us. So you can see here we've got the fans player of the season, which has gone to Jonathan Rodriguez. He's also won signing of the season. Johan Steinbach has won young player of the season, and Cordoso has got goal of the season for his goal against Progress, which we'll have a look at in a moment. But first things first, let's show you the results of how we've got on since you were last with us in the league. You saw us lose 1-0 to Rumelange. Then we lost 3-0, unsurprisingly, to Flora, before a fantastic 8-3 victory over Barbara Streisand. And it was a fantastic performance. We were actually 7-1 up at half-time, I think it was. And then they had a little bit of a comeback, but we managed to get an 8th goal. There was 2 in there for Mihubi, Rafael de Souza, David de Souza, Arivelton got 3, and Karapetian got the other 1. We then beat Racing Luxembourg 2-0, or Racing Club de Luxembourg, whatever they're called, I can't remember what they're called properly. Karapetian with both goals in that. We then beat Mondorf 4-2, as my dog decides to jump around like an absolute pillock in the cup. A fantastic result, which obviously sent us through to the final. We then lost 3-1 really pathetically away at Benfica. They deserved it, but we were just really, really poor. A 3-1 win over Jeunesse Canache followed that. Gaspar and Arivelton. I was going to say De Souza there, but it's not. It's Paulo de Silva, Arivelton. So he got both of those goals in that one. Titus Palange were then beaten 3-0. Mihubi and again Arivelton. He's really, see, I told you I thought we could get him and get him scoring, and that is exactly what we did. Hold the front door. Where's the oh, it's done this bloody thing again. Hate it when it does this. It drives me absolutely mad. There we go. We then beat those by 3-0, as I said. A 2-1 win over Dudelange. Follow that. Surprised the crap out of me. Karapetian with the goals for the first goal, and Arivelton with the second. We then beat Progress away 8-1. This surprised me more than most because they've been really good this season, and I did not see this coming. David de Silva got a hat-trick. The youngster Albuquerque got 2. Rafael de Souza got 1. Arivelton got 1, and Mihubi got 1. So we were fine form there, real fine form there. Then there was the cup final loss, which is another reason why I was so annoyed. We'd gone from 8-1 win to 3-1 defeat without really putting any effort in. And then finally, the final game of the season was against Mondor, and we beat them 2-0. Albuquerque from the penalty spot. Arivelton with his, I think it was 25th, 26th maybe even more of that goal of the season overall to close it out. It was a fantastic running. Just the cup final let us down. It was a real shame. But that shows us in the league thus, and there's going to be something that's going to surprise you. Fowler didn't win it. It went down to the final day. And Differdage nicked it on the final day. Fowler bottled it. They won the cup, and deservedly so, but they bottled it, and that meant that Dudelange got into the Europa League as well. But I don't know what's happening in terms of the final spot, because I believe if I looked at it, if you look at the rules, of it, the continental qualifications, top team qualifies for the Champions League second round qualifying phase. Teams placed second to fourth qualify for the Europa League, and it says depending on the winner of the league, the Luxembourg Cup. Now, I don't know if that means that there's still another spot to be added because the second to fourth are in, and second place obviously won the cup. So does that give it to fifth place Progress, or do we get it for being runners up in the cup? I don't know. I've had no indication of what's happening yet, so that's a little bit of a what do you want to call it? A little bit of a teaser, a little bit of a surprise that's going to come up. Strassen, they got 4 points. I know, amazing. They actually beat Racing by 2-0, and on the final day they drew 3-3 with Karlsruhe. So that, fair play to them. They got more points than I thought they were going to get. Coming up is Wilts, Eric Velton's former team. They won it by 10 points. They had a really good season. They didn't lose one league game last season, so that's good to them. Good for them even. Attertsbissen and Norden got relegated. And Steinfort have come up from the North Division. They've had a good season there, you can see that. And Skiflange have gone up from the South Division. They've also had a decent season. So that's how things have finished up in the league. The finances stand at £49,000. We only got £10,000 for our league position and £4,000 as a consolidation payment, solidarity payment, whatever you want to call it. The board have put £50,000 in to help with the running costs. So as it stands, we're still classed as okay finances, but it's going to be a bit of a strain, let's be honest. Then quickly, let's just have a quick little look at the squad. Get off. Where is it? Report. So, star ratings wise, if you want to pause it, you can have a look and just have a quick look and see the star ratings of the players there. I'm really gutted we're going to lose Karapetian. Really gutted because he's a great player. But Eric Velton, he is a more than adequate, sort of replacement for him. Then, wrong one. In terms of the selections, most consistent appearers were Gaspar and Rodriguez with 28 between them, followed by Karapetian with 26, Steinbach with 26, then Mehubi on 25. Really pleased with how he turned out this season. A fantastic signing, if I do say so myself. I'm really pleased with that. Goals wise, of course, Karapetian was top. He played 14 games for us and got 15 goals though. Eric Velton, brilliant player. And then Cardoso got 9 in 12. Then Mehubi with his 8. De Souza actually came in and got 5 in 12 as well. David De Souza, so that's good. So really pleased with that. Assist wise, Mehubi, top of the class, the only one in double figures, double the amount that Karapetian's got. And average rating wise, I know he's only played 14 games, but a 7.76 for Eric Velton, then Albuquerque on a couple of games. But when you're talking of players that have got over 20 games, then of course Jonathan Rodriguez, the player of the season and signer of the season, is in there with a 7.36. So he's had a cracking season, to be fair. Really good. The end of season awards. Let's just have a quick little look at Cardoso's goal against Progress. Oh, I got a little... Oh, achievement unlocked. I like that. I like it when I unlock achievements. It's a wonderful, wonderful moment. Let's just wait now for this to bloody load. So, this is the goal. I don't remember it, I don't think. Oh, I do remember that. It is a nice hit. But I think I've seen better goals than that. I think I've definitely seen better goals than that scored by us. Oh, yes, I do remember that. Yes, that game was infuriating. So the 2016-17 review for us is as follows. Rosport had been expected to claim a top-half finish, and they did just that. I couldn't speak a word then, and they did just that. We finished 6th, which was my target. I hit my target, so I'm pleased. I said I would have loved to have got to the final of the Cup. Didn't think we'd manage it, but we did, so I'm massively pleased with that. Just disappointed about the result, of course. Match of the season was the 5-1 win over Karjeng. Worst performance was when we lost to E06 by 3-0. Average attendance 434, so 28% full, and we were the fourth. We finished 4th out of 14 teams for total players used with 27. So not a bad season at all. End of season team meeting. We'll do that now. We'll come back in. I think we can qualify for the Europa League next season. Going forwards with focus top half finish. Yeah, that's done it. They're happy with that. End of season confidence review. Very pleased with that. The fans happiest with the 2-1 victory over Dulange. The main complaint is the wages. Well, that's going to go down because we're going to obviously be releasing players, so that'll be sorted. We don't need to worry about that at the moment. Issues, season injury report. Most injured player was D'Souza. We've had a few. We've had quite a few suspensions more than anything. Suspensions has been the main issue that we've had. And lastly, let's have a look at this, impressive performances in training from Stegman, the young keeper, Hess, he's another youngster, Oliveira, Nate and Sereno. They're all youngsters that have come through. They're all pretty pish, to be honest. It's only Stegman who was half decent. Concerning are Polachenko, Karzul, Adams and Pott, and they're all leaving, so that isn't a massive issue for me. And then we're going to do 5 weeks of the pre-season. So that's it for the first season. Been really pleased on the whole. We finished 6th. We've reached the cup final. You know, we've surpassed the goals that were set for us. I know they said the cup didn't matter, but it would have bloody mattered if we'd have won it, because we'd have been in the Europa League. But yeah, I think the first season's gone well. So just want to say a massive thank you for joining me for the first season, and I hope you've enjoyed the journey so far, and I hope you're going to continue to enjoy it as we go forwards, because it's something that I'm really enjoying doing it, and I want you guys to enjoy it as well. Together we're making this a thing. We're making this really cool. I know people are enjoying seeing it. It may not be the most popular series on YouTube, it may not be the most popular series I've ever done, but people are enjoying it, so I'm enjoying it, and that's what matters. So remember to hit the like down below and come back next episode for a brand new season of Howy's Heroes. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.